Hi, I'm DeDe Daniels. As a fitness professional, I know upper body strength is important. For example, if your primary form of exercise is walking, running, or cycling, good for you. However, your upper body strength may be lacking. Upper body strength, together with core strength, allows us to push, pull, lift, throw, harder, faster, heavier, and further without injury. So that's what we're going to focus on today, upper body and core strength. Here's what you'll need. A sturdy chair or other place to sit with enough room to move your arms around freely. If you're in a chair with wheels, the wheels must be locked. Try to have one without wheels. Later, we'll need enough room to lie down and move arms and legs. We'll need a pair of light to medium dumbbells. Now that means 1 pound to around 5 pounds. And if you don't have those, you can use some canned food from your pantry. I recommend 8 to 24 ounce cans, but make sure you can grip them well. Nothing too large in circumference. If you're new to working your upper body, go light. A mat is optional. Shoes and socks are optional. You may want a towel and a water bottle. Remember to go at your own pace and stay with a degree of challenge that allows you to maintain great form. Let's get started. So we're sitting in our chair. Bring your feet hip-width distance apart, knees over ankles. Sit up tall. Make sure you're not leaning against the back of your chair. Now we'll do some breathing and then some movement. So inhale and exhale. Extend your spine and then round. So we're warming up the back, some of the core muscles. Lift your chest up. You can lift your chin a little bit and then draw your navel back. Let's add some arms. Open. Close the arms forward. So the same back movement. Bring the arms down, roll your shoulders up and around, back and down. Now what we want to do here is sit up tall. Reach the crown of your head up toward the ceiling. One more. Now a couple of shoulder shrugs. So right arm up and down and left arm up and down. Draw the shoulder toward the earlobe. 2 more. Inhale, bend your elbows. As you exhale, twist. Inhale, center, and exhale, twist. Now let's pick up the pace. Keep breathing. Back and forth. We're going to add a reach now. Reach your arms forward. It's a little faster. Reach, reach. So notice that we're still turning the torso. 8 more. Last 4. Take the arms down, roll the shoulders up, back and down. 1 more time. Make sure you get the back and down with your shoulders. Take your right hand to your chair or whatever you're sitting on and reach up and over with your left arm. And then the other side. Inhale, exhale, lean over. Again. Feel the stretch in your waist. Feel the stretch through your shoulder. 1 more. Now we'll warm up the wrists. So bring the hands in front. Press the palms together evenly. Now we're going to bend. So one side bends, the other side pushes, and then switch. Back and forth. We're going to do a lot with our arms today, so we want to make sure the wrists are warmed up. Add some rotation now. Rotate, bend, sweep the fingers around. Like you're drawing a 3-dimensional figure 8 with your fingertips. This is a good warm-up for the wrists, even if you're just getting ready to type some emails. All right, shake out your hands. Roll your shoulders a couple more times. All right, let's pick up our weights. So if you're using cans, you're going to grab those. Make sure they're not too big. So we have one in each hand. Again, sit up tall. Make sure you're not leaning back. Let's start with an easy biceps curl. So we're up with the palms facing in and down. So because we're positioning the weights as if we were holding a hammer, these are called hammer curls. Keep your elbows under your shoulders. Bend the elbow and straighten all the way out. So we're working the front of the upper arm. One more like this. Turn your palms forward, and then we'll curl up and down. A little bit tougher maybe. If you're already getting really tired, you might have gotten too big of weight or too heavy of a can from your pantry. So lighten up if you need to. Now let's change the tempo so we go up quick and down slowly. Changing the tempo changes the muscle recruitment. One more time, check in with your posture here. Now one hammer curl, and then turn your palms forward on the way down. Do that again. Up and down. Make sure your grip is light, just enough to hold on to whatever it is you're holding on to. All right, come down. Let's shrug the shoulders up and down. Again. Lift and lower. Make sure you get the lowering part. You don't want to keep the shoulders up like this. All right, bend your elbows. Place the weights in your lap. Now let's lift out to the side and then back down again. Out to the side and down. So everything should come up to just underneath the height of your shoulder, not really high. Keep the elbows bent to 90 degrees. Are you still breathing? You gotta keep breathing. If you have any popping or cracking in your shoulders, move your elbows a little bit forward before you lift. Change the tempo, up quick, down slowly. Again. Strengthening the shoulders here. One more like that. And then we'll come down. Bring the weights back down. Turn your palms to face behind you this time. Now we have single arm front raise. So up to the height of your shoulder or just below that, and then down. Up and down. Keep a slight bend in your elbow. Just a slight bend. Challenge your shoulders. Check in with your posture now. Make sure you're not slouching or shrugging. So keep the shoulders down, even though you're lifting your arm. One more time. Now we're going to do both arms, so brace your core. Here we go. Same tempo, both arms, up and down. Again. You can always rest if you need to, and then come back in with us. You don't want to keep going if you're very tired. You need to rest. But keep going if you can. 2 more. One more time. Rest the weights in your lap. Shoulders back and down. Now the next exercise starts from here. Horizontally, we're going to move the weights out to the side and then right back in. So here's what we want to do. Keep the elbows in right next to the ribs. So it's literally a rotation helping to get stronger through the back of our shoulder. Some of the rotator cuff muscles. Got to keep those strong. Rotate, elbows squeeze in, don't let them come out. We're going to do 4 more of these. Three, 2 more. Make sure you're not over gripping. Last one. All right, set your weights down. Let's just shake out a little bit here. Open and close your hands a couple times. Easy does it. Shake out your hands. Now let's roll the shoulders up, back, and around. 2 more. All right, let's make a transition down to the floor now. So we're going to take one weight with us and we'll come down. So once we're down, here's what we want. We're on one knee and we're on the other foot. So kind of like a kneeling position, a 90 degree bend at the knees. Now you'll put your weight in your hand on the side where the knee is down. And then your other forearm goes right here and we'll come down and start from the floor. Lift your chest. It's 4 parts. We go up, straighten, bend, and then down. Make sure you can see what's going on here easily. Turn if you need to. We're working the back of the shoulder and the triceps, the back of the upper arm. Keep your abdominal muscles in here. 2 more. Last one. And then we come up and we switch sides. So I'm going to turn so you can still see what's going on here. Remember, knee down on the side where the weight is. From the floor, here we go. Up, back, in, and down. So you want to have good posture here, and that means keeping the abdomen long, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, keeping the head lined up with the rest of the spine. Feel the work. Back of the shoulder, back of the upper arm. 2 more. Last one. All right. Set the weights down. Set them off to the side. We're all done with those now. And then if you haven't turned so you can see me, make sure you do so now. And we're going to move into child's pose. So we simply sit back and we'll walk the hands forward. So if your knees are feeling tight, you can open the knees up a little bit. Reach your arms as far forward as your shoulders will let you. And breathe. Make sure you've placed your hands shoulder width distance apart and your fingers are spread open nice and wide. Now we'll move forward and back. So it looks like this. Come forward and hold here. And then move back. And do that again. So slow and easy. Keep breathing. Hold here, neutral spine. And back. Couple more. Get that little hold and then back. Again. Neck is long, chin is tucked in. This time we're forward and we hold for just a bit. So practice staying away from this position. So you want to drop the shoulders away from the ears and draw the navel in. Maintain a beautiful straight line from your knees through the crown of your head. And then we slide back and we rest. So you can relax your arms here. See if your forehead wants to come all the way down to the floor. We're going to be doing a lot of work over the next few minutes using our arms. So make sure you rest in between. All right, now we'll take it up a notch. So extend your arms fully forward, palms flat. And then we'll come forward and we'll tuck the toes under and lift the knees. Stay here. So this is plank pose in yoga. That's called plank. If this is too tough for you, stay with the half plank that we just did a moment ago. But otherwise, you're up and you're breathing. Check your posture now. Make it neutral. And then one knee at a time touches down and up, down, up. Try not to move your shoulders. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to smile. We're going to do 4 more. 2 more. Try not to give up. 1 more. Now we rest. Relax. So you stay there and you rest a little longer if you need to. Otherwise, we're getting right back to work. So this one's tough, but it's tough in a different way. Starting here in the half plank. Now we're going to lower down. We're going to start with the left elbow first. It looks like this. Left, right, and hold. And then we go left hand, right hand, and hold. Do it with me now. Right elbow first. Right, left, and hold. And then right, left, and hold. I hope you're with me. Left, right, left, right. Right side first. And back up. So we're building so much strength, functional strength, really important for our everyday life tasks. And then one more time on the right side. Down, down. And up, up. And a well-deserved rest all the way back. And then we have forearm plank coming up. So drop down onto the elbows, tuck the toes under, lift the knees. So this is kind of like the plank we did earlier, but it's from the forearms. Guys, if you need to, bring your knees down. It's okay. Let's come all the way down. Now you're going to turn so you can see me. We're going to be on our side. Here's where we're going to start with. Elbow under shoulder. Back your knees up so they're in a straight line with your hips, your shoulders, and your head. So one straight line. And then from there, all we do is lift with these muscles down here and extend the top arm up. Just hold. So working together, our upper body and our core muscles, helping each other out. Enjoy this. This is how it feels to get stronger. And then from here, lower all the way down. Now we get to pull the knees around in front, and we're literally going to lie all the way down for this one. Now here's what happens. Bottom hand on your waist, top hand somewhere in front of your chest. Now we do one arm push-ups. Up, up, down, down. Up and down. Come up as one single unit now. Try not to break the line at your waist. Lift your whole upper body together. One more. And then we're pushing ourselves all the way up, so you can use both hands now. Now the arm you just worked, this one, as you make the transition to the other side, stretch that arm up and over. And then we'll give ourselves a pat on the back with that hand. This is a stretch for the triceps, because we worked those quite a bit. Now we'll go to the other side. So lie down. This is where we start in a straight line. So elbow under shoulder, knees line up with hips, shoulders, and head. And then we simply lift up and raise the top arm. Are you breathing? Stay braced through the front of your abdomen as well. Make sure you have enough padding under your elbow. If you're on a hard floor, you might want to put some extra padding there. And then we're down, all the way down with the knees tucked forward. Bottom arm here, top hand here. Let's push up, down. So being able to push and pull, lift and throw better. That's what we're after here. As well as bone density, greater lean mass, all really important. Last one. And then we'll help ourselves up. So we're up, pushing the arm you just worked. It's going to stretch up and over. And then your hand goes behind you, stretching through your triceps. You deserve this reward of this little break in this stretch. All right, take the arms down. Take your hands behind, interlace your fingers and stretch your chest a little bit. Lift your chin. Try not to let your chin poke forward though. Draw the chin in and then lift it. And if you can't interlace your fingers around behind you like this, you can hold your towel. Now let's release. We're going to roll onto our back. So we have one more working exercise here from our reclining position here. Feet in line with hips, arms down at your sides, and then we'll lift the pelvis up toward the ceiling. Now the pelvis is up. You're going to wiggle around and get your shoulder blades a little closer to your spine underneath, and then reach your hands toward your feet. Now try not to turn your head here. Try to just listen. We're not really doing much else besides this. Just stay lifted. And now look at your belly. Watch your belly rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Getting that good abdominal breathing. Keep lifting, keep pushing with your elbows, your feet. All right, let's lower down. Once your hips are down, then we'll draw the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. Now we're moving into a spinal twist. Take your knees to the right, stack them there, and reach your left arm to the left. Feels so nice. Now you want to get your left shoulder down, and you want to try to have your knees together. If those two things can't happen, then let your knees separate and tuck a rolled up towel or a cushion between the knees. Keep your shoulder down though. All right, let's roll to the other side. Stack your knees. Flatten out your right shoulder. Breathe into the available space. Rotating the spine, but also stretching the hip and the chest and shoulders. All right, now we'll come back up to our sitting position. So the best way to come up is to roll to your side, push yourself up onto your hands and knees. And then when you're comfortable and stable, then you help yourself up and we'll sit back down in our chair. All right, so the hard part's done now. Let's do a few stretches. Again, make sure that you're not leaning against the back of the chair and you're sitting with your feet hip-width distance apart, ankles underneath knees. Let's sweep the arms up and we'll press the palms together. Now, if you can't get your palms together, it's okay to have your arms apart. But if you can, palms together. And then without shoving your head forward, bend your elbows. So no head forward. Try to bring your thumbs to your upper back. So this is a stretch for both sets of triceps. Now check your elbows. Make them narrow. And breathe. And then bring your hands around in front. From opposite sides now, push your palms together. Tuck your chin. Reach your fingertips forward and round your back. Feel the stretch across your upper and through your middle back. Enjoy this part. You earned it. Let's release that and come up. Shoulders back and down. And now we'll take one arm across, hook your other arm in front, and pull that arm across. So the straight arm, make sure the shoulder's down, and then turn your head to that side. Feel this stretch through your shoulder, maybe through your neck a little bit. Other side. Shoulder down, turn your head. And then release. Let's move our ankles and knees together. Twist. Look over your right shoulder. Back to the center and look over your left shoulder. Back to the center. Separate your feet. One more stretch here with the thumbs to the back. Open your chest. All right, and relax. So thank you so much for joining me today. Thank yourself for doing something so wonderful for you. I'll see you next time.